Imagine a world where dragons swim beneath the waves, armored mammals roll through forests, and alien-like creatures lurk in the dark. These 10 animals are so bizarre, you might not believe they're real, but they absolutely are. Let's dive in, and wait until you see number 1. It's as creepy as it is fascinating. Welcome to 60-Second Animals. If you love discovering the weirdest, wildest, and most wonderful creatures on Earth, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's explore the animal kingdom like never before. Now let's start with a creature that looks like it escaped from a fantasy world. Number 1. The axolotl, also known as the Mexican walking fish, is a truly extraordinary creature that seems like it stepped straight out of a fantasy novel, found only in the lakes near Mexico City, such as Lake Xochimilco. This amphibian is famous for spending its entire life in its larval stage, a rare trait called neoteny. Essentially, it never fully grows up, retaining its youthful features like external gills and a tail designed for swimming. But what really sets the axolotl apart is its jaw-dropping ability to regenerate. This remarkable creature can regrow not just limbs, but also critical body parts like its heart, spinal cord, and even sections of its brain. Imagine losing a limb and growing it back perfectly. It's no wonder scientists are captivated by this animal. Number 2. Covered head to tail in tough armor-like scales. The pangolin looks like a creature straight out of prehistory. These unique mammals are unlike anything else in the animal kingdom. Their protective scales, made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails, are their first line of defense against predators. But it's not just their appearance that makes them fascinating. Pangolins are insect-eating specialists with a diet almost exclusively made up of ants and termites. They use their long, sticky tongues, which can sometimes extend longer than their entire body, to slurp up their prey from deep within nests and mounds. Without teeth, they rely on small stones in their stomachs to grind up the food they eat. When danger strikes, pangolins have a unique survival strategy. They curl up into a tight ball, tucking their heads under their scaled tails to create a nearly impenetrable fortress. Even powerful predators like lions often struggle to crack them open. Number 3. Meet the blobfish, famously crowned the world's ugliest animal. But here's the thing, it doesn't actually look like that in its natural habitat. Blobfish live at depths of over 2,000 feet, where the intense pressure keeps their jelly-like bodies intact. When brought to the surface, their bodies collapse, giving them that squished, cartoonish look. So before you judge the blobfish too harshly, remember, it's perfectly designed for life in the deep sea. Out there, it's not ugly, it's a survivor. Number 4. The Shoebill Stork is a bird that looks and acts like it stepped right out of the age of dinosaurs. Found in the swamps and wetlands of Central and East Africa, this massive bird is known for its hauntingly intense stare and its iconic beak, shaped like an oversized shoe. This unique beak isn't just for show, it's a deadly tool that allows the shoebill to crush and capture its prey with incredible force. Shoebills are expert hunters and masters of patience. They'll stand perfectly still for hours, blending into the reeds as they wait for the perfect moment to strike. Their menu includes fish, frogs, snakes, and even baby crocodiles. And when they finally make their move, it's lightning fast and precise, leaving their prey with no chance of escape. Adding to their prehistoric vibe, shoebills produce a loud, clattering sound with their beaks, almost like a machine gun echoing through the swamp. This eerie call can be heard when they're communicating or showing off during courtship. Number 5. The Leafy Sea Dragon is so well camouflaged, it's practically invisible, blending seamlessly with its underwater surroundings. Found off the southern coast of Australia, this fascinating relative of the seahorse drifts through kelp forests and seagrass meadows, mimicking seaweed to avoid predators. Its delicate, leaf-like appendages not only make it a master of disguise, but also help it move gracefully with the ocean currents, further enhancing its stealth. Unlike seahorses, leafy sea dragons don't use their tails to anchor themselves. Instead, they rely entirely on their camouflage to stay safe from predators like larger fish. What's even more amazing is their unique reproduction process. Just like their seahorse cousins, it's the males that carry and hatch the eggs. Females lay the eggs on a spongy patch beneath the male's tail, where he keeps them safe until they hatch. Watching a leafy sea dragon glide through the water is like watching a living piece of art. Number 6. The star-nosed mole might look like it belongs in a horror movie, but its bizarre appearance hides an incredible evolutionary marvel. This tiny subterranean mammal is most famous for its star-shaped nose, which is covered in 22 fleshy tentacles. These tentacles are packed with over 25,000 touch receptors, making its nose one of the most sensitive tactile organs in the entire animal kingdom. Using this hypersensitive snout, the star-nosed mole can detect and identify prey underground at lightning speed, faster than the blink of an eye. In fact, it's the fastest eating mammal on Earth, finding, identifying, and consuming food in just 120 milliseconds. Despite being nearly blind, the star-nosed mole thrives in its dark, muddy environment thanks to its remarkable sense of touch. Its nose acts as a biological scanner, allowing it to map its surroundings and locate insects, worms, and small invertebrates with pinpoint accuracy. Amazingly, these moles are also excellent swimmers, and their unique nose helps them forage for food underwater by creating air bubbles to sniff prey. While its unusual appearance might not win any beauty contests, the star-nosed mole is a testament to how nature's quirks can lead to astonishing adaptations. Beauty, as they say, is in the eye, or in this case, the nose of the beholder. Number 7. The Gerenuk, also called the giraffe gazelle, is a graceful antelope with an extraordinary talent for reaching high places. Found in the arid and semi-arid regions of East Africa, this unique animal has adapted to survive in environments where food can be scarce. Its long neck and slender, elongated body give it a striking resemblance to a cross between a deer and a giraffe. What truly sets the Gerenuk apart, however, is its remarkable feeding strategy. Unlike most antelopes, the Gerenuk stands upright on its hind legs, using its front legs to balance as it stretches to reach leaves, buds, and flowers high up in shrubs and trees. This ability allows it to access food sources that are out of reach for other herbivores, giving it a crucial advantage in its challenging habitat. The Gerenuk's efficient metabolism is another adaptation that helps it thrive in dry conditions. It can go long periods without drinking water, getting most of the moisture it needs from the plants it eats. This allows it to survive in some of the harshest landscapes in Africa, where water is a rare commodity. Despite its resilience, the Gerenuk remains vulnerable to habitat loss and hunting, and conservation efforts are essential to ensure its survival. With its elegant posture and resourceful habits, the Gerenuk is a true testament to nature's ability to innovate and adapt. Who knew being tall could be such a lifesaver? Number 8. The pink fairy armadillo is the smallest, most elusive armadillo in the world. Found in the sandy plains and grasslands of central Argentina, this tiny burrower spends most of its life underground, digging through loose soil with its powerful shovel-like claws. Measuring only about 4 to 6 inches long, it's perfectly adapted to a subterranean lifestyle, with a streamlined body that allows it to move through sand almost like a swimmer. Its distinctive pink shell isn't just for show, it's partially translucent, and the blood vessels underneath help regulate its body temperature by releasing heat when it's too warm. Number 9. The ii is one of the most unusual primates in the world, and its behavior is just as fascinating as its appearance. Native to Madagascar, it uses its long, bony middle finger to tap on tree bark, listening for hollow spots where insects hide. This technique, known as percussive foraging, makes the ii one of the few animals capable of such a specialized hunting method. Once it locates its prey, it gnaws a hole with its rodent-like teeth that grow continuously, just like a beaver's, and uses that elongated finger to fish the insect out with precision. Despite its spooky appearance, big glowing eyes, bushy tail, and that seemingly creepy finger, the ii plays a vital role in its ecosystem by controlling insect populations and helping to aerate trees. Unfortunately, these nocturnal primates are often misunderstood and feared due to local superstitions that associate them with bad luck or death. Number 10. With its floppy fins that resemble ears, the Dumbo Octopus is one of the cutest deep-sea creatures you'll ever see. Living at depths of up to 13,000 feet, this octopus glides through the water using a combination of its fins and jet propulsion. Unlike other octopuses, it doesn't have an ink sac, because let's face it, there's no need for it in the pitch-black ocean depths. Its soft, gelatinous body helps it adapt to the immense pressure of the deep sea, where few other creatures can survive. Dumbo octopuses are also incredibly efficient hunters, using their tentacles to scoop up small crustaceans and worms that float by. Despite living in some of the most extreme environments on Earth, they display a surprising diversity, with over a dozen species identified so far. Its name might be Dumbo, but this little guy is nothing short of extraordinary.